Hello and thanks for watching today's video. Today we are going to talk about the average and median net worth and net income by age so that you can see how you compare to other people in your age categories. But before we get started, I'm Alex.
And I'm Lainey.
And we are not financial advisors. We're just a couple of people who retired. And we'd love it if you'd leave us a comment, let us know what your thoughts are, and think about subscribing.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about the average versus the median net worth by age. This will help you see how you compare to others. The average means that you take everyone's net worth and add it up and divide by the number of people. The problem with this is that it is skewed by the extremes, mostly the billionaires.
Yeah.
And the median is simply the middle. It means there's many people above and below that number. So if you are in the middle, that's the median.
Yeah. And the average kind of, it's high. It makes you feel bad. It's more realistic to look at what the median is. That's more kind of where you might be kind of falling. But don't get hung up on this, because if you're reaching retirement age, don't look at your neighbors and see what they have or other people. It really is a personal thing. And you probably reached a point in life where you're done with your high income earning years or your high saving years. And so you have to look at your own financial situation and see how it works out in your own personal life. Can you retire early? Do you have to wait to claim more Social Security? These are the things that you really should be looking at. However, it is kind of nice to know how you fall in the grand scheme of things. And so that's why we're kind of going over these numbers. So the median net worth in the United States, which makes sense, generally increases with age. So it starts around people under 35 at a median net worth of about $39,000, call it $40,000. And it peaks in the ages of 65 to 74 around $410,000. And that is the median, which is considered, that's the peak of age groups, 65 to 74. Mm-hmm. What's the major source of wealth for most people? Most
people have their wealth significantly in their home equity.
Yeah. And so, that's why a lot of retirees consider downsizing, because they want to unlock some of that equity and use it to live off. And having a fully paid off mortgage, maybe downsizing the home allows them to do that, to live without a mortgage, which lowers their cost of living considerably, or it unlocks some equity that they can use for retirement income.
And also, everyone's retirement is going to look different. So that's a significant thing to think about when you're contemplating retirement.
Definitely. So the medians by age, as I mentioned, under 35, it's $39,000. From 45 to 54, 35 to 44, it is $135,000. From 45 to 54, it is $247,000. And 55 to 64, it is $364,000. And then we peak in the 65 to 74-year-old range at $409,000, and then it starts declining again. 75 and older, it's down to $335,000. Maybe because they're spending some of their equity, I'm not sure. Maybe their healthcare costs go up, but anyway, the peak median wealth is $409,000 in the United States.
And so the next thing we'll talk about is income. The median income generally increases with age and peaks around the age of 45 to 54. and that comes to about $116,000. Now, 15 to 24 years old is about $60,000, 25 to 34, $90,000, 35 to 44, $106,000, 45 to 54, again, is $116,000. And then it starts to decrease from 55 to 64, $91,000, and 65 and older, $56,000.
Yeah.
So there could definitely be some variables with why it's decreasing.
Yeah, you're going to have a whole bunch of people who are retiring, and then their income is coming from Social Security plus pensions or investments, however they're deriving their extra income. And these numbers are, once again, medians. So there are as many people earning more than this number, and there are as many people earning less than this number. So if you are earning this number, you are right in the middle. And I think you could probably feel pretty good about that if you're in that range.
But everybody's retirement's going to look different. Some people want to do expensive hobbies and some people don't want to do expensive hobbies. And so you might need more, you might need less.
That's right.
So you have to look at your own personal situation.
Right. I mean, we know people who live on less than $2,000 a month and live comfortably. And we know people who need considerably more than that. So, it all depends on your activities. And at the end of the day, it's a personal thing to you. And, you have to do what makes you happy. As long as you're spending no more than you're earning, you're in good shape. Yeah. Thanks for watching today's video.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Oh, and one more thing. Subscribe and leave us a comment.
And give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.